What is going on, everybody? Hope all is well. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about what it takes to work at a UPS warehouse. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to get on Google and you're going to type in UPS jobs. Some jobs are going to come up as warehouse, some will come up as drivers, all that stuff. You'll do majority of your stuff on through email, and then you'll do a day to maybe a day and a half of orientation. Now, my orientation was like just over 3.5 hours. And then the next day I went back and did about just over an hour of finishing up the orientation. You'll do a couple of things, like a couple of pieces of paper, some paperwork there. And then that second day, after you do your hour and a half or whatever of orientation, that's when they'll assign you to where they think you're going to be best suited. They have unloading trucks, assortment, and then they have a couple other jobs I'm not too sure of. I've only been there for a week. And then loading the actual UPS trucks. I will show pictures of what the inside of the truck looks like. I'll also break down the numbers for you guys, how much money I make, and what the belt kind of looks like. Now, we are supposed to be getting paid $21 an hour. Now, you only work 4 to 5 hours. Sometimes it might be 4 exactly. Sometimes it might be 4.5. Sometimes it might be 5 or over 5. Especially when peak season rolls around, November, December, you'll be working a lot. And if you guys aren't too sure, UPS does not give you breaks. It's 4 to 5 hours of just solid work. In the summertime, you could wear shorts, you could wear t-shirts. I've seen some people wearing tank tops, nothing loose. They'll kind of get on you for jewelry, stuff like that, because they don't want you getting caught on anything and hurting yourself. So it's just straight work, My first 3 days of being there, I was just dripping sweat. I was not near any type of fan. So it was brutal for the first couple of days that I was there. Now, what I'll show you is what the truck looks like right here. This is what the inside, the back side, and then what the belt looks like. Now, on the shelves, they're going to want you to lip the package. So about 2 to 3-ish inches over the lip. And then any of those like white poly bags or whatever they call them, you get Amazon packages, you could just throw those right behind there. So when you look at the truck, when you're standing at the back of the truck and you're looking straight in, the left side is the left side, the right side is the right side. Now, the right side of the truck, it'll go 1,000 on the top, 2,000 on the bottom shelf, or the middle shelf, and then you got the floor. And then on the left side, it's going to be 3,000, 4,000. And then you go back to the right, after the 2,000, it goes, top is 5, and then the middle shelf is 6,000. And then on the other side, on the left side, sorry, there's a fly in here. On the left side, it's going to be 7,000 and then 8,000. So your truck numbers will be on the door, and then you also have the number on the floor. So if you get a number that's 132, that is your truck. If you're on truck 132, you'll look for your packages for 132, and then you'll have either 1,050, 1,000, 1,025, and then all the other thousands will be the same, like 7,000, 725, 7,010, whatever. And then at the front on the floor, you'll have front door left. So that'll be FDL. L. And then on the right, it'll say FDR, which means front door right. So right behind the wall up in the front is where you're going to put all your front packages. And then at the back of the truck, it'll say RDL or RDR, which means rear door left, rear door right. And then where the wheel wells is, it's going to say middle frame left and middle frame right. So whatever your package says there, it's where you're going to put that package. Now, some of these packages are going to be heavy. We get tires, we get dumbbells, we get everything. Everything that you can imagine will come through UPS. So some of it's heavy. So if you have a really, really long package and it says 1,025, you could put those on the floor. Now, sometimes as the truck starts filling up, they'll have you put the bigger packages on the back and stuff like that. So it's pretty easy if you're working the belts. That's what I do. I think unloading the trucks might be a little bit easier because it's just putting the stuff on the line or the belt, and then it just goes all over the warehouse. Same thing with sorting as well. If you're just dumping the bags down the chute, same thing. It's a little bit harder if you're loading the trucks because you might get 15 of the same thing. The other day I had 7 of those couches that you put together. I had 7 pieces, and those boxes are really big and they're heavy. So you got to account for those. But if you get a lot of packages or a lot of boxes that are the same, you could put 3,000 and 4,000 up in the front underneath where it says 3 and 4. Same thing with the 1 and 2, and then the 7 and 8, and the 6 and 5 and 6, whatever. As long as it's there, nicely stacked, you'll be good to go. So like I said, I showed pictures of what the trucks look like. If you guys have any questions, just drop a comment. Now, I would start, if you are wanting to work for UPS, I would start applying now because seasonal is going to be rolling around and they're going to be starting to hire a lot of people. I got lucky enough to where I got in at the right time. Now, they'll come up to you and ask you if you want to drive the trucks, be assistant, helper with the actual driver of the truck. You could ride in the front as well, and then you guys just help out with the packages like that. They'll ask you if you want to drive your own personal car. They'll ask you if you want to work extra hours and stuff like that. I'm only scheduled 25 hours a week. Sometimes it might be 24. Sometimes it might be 27. So we'll see what happens as the time comes along. And I'll keep giving you guys updates probably once a week until I could figure out more about the job, and I'll pass it along to you guys. But that's all I have for you in today's video. As always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.